your glory. There's no place I'd rather be than right here, just you and me, asking you to reveal to me your glory. I don't want to be nowhere if your presence is not there. Your glory, yeah, yeah. It's so refreshing, oh my, and it's such a blessing, oh yeah. Your glory, oh, I just want to lay here, my God, said I just want to stay here. Woo. Anybody feel that same way? Then say with me, your Shekinah, your we want to see all of your power. We want to see you, all of your glory, all of your power. Yeah. I said we want to see you. We want to see you, Jesus. Show us your face, Lord. Extend us your grace, Lord. We give you the space to fill this place. We want to see you. I said we want to see you. I said we want to see. We want to. We will be changed in this place. We will be changed. Oh, 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 oh.
That was Ernest Pugh with Glory to See You. And I love that song. I love that song. I love that song. Well, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I want to say, hey, to everybody out there, what's going on? I hope everyone had a fabulous day. And guess what? It's time for night. You know how it always happens. You wake up, you know, you go to work, right? Then you manage to eat. First, you got to eat, right? And then you sleep, right? Right. And then guess what you do? All over again, right? It's just it won't never stop. But guess what? Friday is around the corner, so I just want to let you know that tonight we have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous Christian hip hop artist. Now, let me tell you something, y'all. You know we have a few Christian hip hop artists on, right? And it's only because I don't know, they gotta have that sound for me. They gotta have that sound, and she is one of those Christian hip hop artists that has the sound for me. I'm sorry, yeah. So we're going to talk to her because her name is Keylosophy. So we're going to chat it up a little bit and talk to her and find out, where did the name come from? How did you decide that you wanted this name? Like, what's going on? But you know what? You guys have to do me a favor and you have to share. I'm asking you if you would share it with this broadcast with at least 2 people tonight. All right? Can you do that? All right. Thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you so much for coming in and chopping it up with Queen Alicia.
Feels like life will never be the same. Well, I came to let you know that Jesus can take away your pain. He can take the pain away. Help it to see brighter days. I know you're crying deep down inside, feel like you don't want to try again. Let Jesus take your pain away. Help you look forward to brighter days. I know you're crying deep down inside, feel like you don't want to try again. I know you're hurting and you're tired of carrying this burden. Try many things, but everything you try just isn't working. Been waiting years, but it seems your change will never come. Your life is like an open book that's read by everyone. Been pondering and wonder if the pain will ever end. Well, Jesus said to cast your burdens and your cares on him. Bring down your pride, lay aside those sins and heavy weights. Just give it all to God and he will take your pain away. He can take the pain away. Help you to see brighter days. I know you're crying deep down inside, feel like you don't want to try again. Let Jesus take your pain away. Help you look forward to brighter days. I know you're crying deep down inside, feel like you don't want to try again. I've been exactly at the place where you are now. You're gonna get through this, but you can't see how. You try to analyze it, it doesn't make sense. And please don't alter your entire life by one event. We've been in just for a night, but it will not last. Your future's bright and you are not a product of your past. He'll take away your pain, but not by force. It's up to you to release it, it's time to make a choice. He can take the pain away. Help it to see brighter days. I know you're crying deep down inside, feel like you don't want to try again. Let Jesus take your pain away. Help you look forward to brighter days. I know you're crying deep down inside, feel like you don't want to try again. Thought I was moving forward, but I was stuck in reverse. My mind kept instantly replaying all the pain and hurt. Images fresh in my mind like it was yesterday. Then I heard a preacher say that God could take my pain away. Went to the altar, carrying all of my hurt and pain. Then funeralized my past and buried the remains. I'm moving forward and I'm no longer stuck in the past. I gave it all to God, now finally I'm free at last. He will take the pain away. 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 He can take the pain away. Help you to see brighter days. I know you're crying deep down inside, feel like you don't
Yeah, chop it up with Alicia. The queen. This is the podcast you know you're gonna need, hun. Chop it up with Alicia J today. She's dropping them nuggets, the stuff you really wanna say on relationships, the situationships, married or single, and even if you wanna mingle. Chop it up with Alicia, the queen. Today, yeah.
Discuss hot topics and let your knowledge flow.
The queen. Let's chop it up.
Entertainment and yes and no. Every conversation is a good connected.
Let's chop it up.
So we would like to welcome everyone in the room. We thank you so much for joining. We thank you so much. We ask that each and every time that we have a guest that's on, that this is also not just an opportunity for me to get to know the guest, but it's also an opportunity for you to add one more person to your networking. So just make sure that those of you who are listening now or who will listen later, make sure you continue to add more people to your networking experience here on Chopping It Up with Queen Alicia, because you just never know when you might see them or when a collaboration might be needed and you might need to reach out to an artist. So make sure that you are making this, what I'm doing right here, work for you. Tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing a dynamic Christian hip hop recording artist who is using music as a platform to spread the gospel, encourage believers, and to reach people with a message of hope, faith, and transformation. Our guest, Keylosophy, is an artist whose music blends authentic storytelling, powerful lyricism, and a bold commitment to Christ. Y'all gotta listen to those words. Listen to the words when she raps. Okay. Through songs like One Time, Keylosophy, that's my song right there, shares real life experiences and biblical truths, reminding listeners that God's grace, mercy, and love can change your life in just one moment. Christian hip hop continues to break barriers, reaching audiences across generations and cultures. And Keylosophy is helping lead that movement with music that is both impactful and inspirational. Tonight, we'll discuss the inspiration behind One Time, Keylosophy's journey as a Christian hip hop artist, the challenges that she has faced and victories along the way, and what God has in store for her future. Everyone, please help me welcome to Chopping It Up with Queen Alicia, Keylosophy. Hi. How are you?
I am amazing. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm good. So thank you so much for coming, first of all, onto the platform. You're wonderful, and what you do is wonderful. You have a wonderful spirit. I've been eyeing you.
Praise God. Praise God. That's actually my main objective is to let God's light, Christ's light shine through me and to exemplify him. And so if I thank God for that.
So I'm gonna get right into it. Where did the name Keylosophy come from?
Well, I used to be a secular rapper and everybody used to call me philosophy. Because they always said, your lyrics will leave people even after you're done. People have to think like I really have to digest what she just said. And that was even before I was a Christian hip hop artist.
Mhm.
Even in the secular realm, people used to always tell me, they said, your stuff, your music is just so deep. Your lyrics are just so deep. And so everyone used to call me philosophy. And then when I came over to the kingdom, my nickname is Key. And so it was kind of, key philosophy and then K for kingdom. But then one day, actually, I just thought it was just a play on the name, Key. But then one day, the Lord told me straight up, He said, "No, I've given you the keys to unlock some things in the lives of others." And so I really believe that God is not only giving me the tools to help unlock, purpose, destiny, greatness in others, but also He has made me a key, and there are some doors that God is gonna that only I can unlock. And so just want to be his vessel. So that's kind of where the name came from.
That's right. So when you were growing up, is is that where it really began?
Well, I grew up in the church, and in holiness church at that. So rap was not accepted.
Mhm.
But I loved hip hop. From a young girl, I loved hip hop. I grew up loving hip hop. So I love gospel because that's what I was always listening to. But I also had a love for hip hop. And I remember I used to be in my bedroom, and I had a stereo in my bedroom, and when my father told me it was time to go to bed, I would turn the stereo all the way as low as I could listen to, and I would fall asleep listening to my favorite hip hop songs. And so yeah, hip hop has always been something that has been a love for me. And so to be able to take my two loves, hip hop and gospel, and blend them together to inspire others is absolutely wonderful.
Mhm. What is your writing process like? Because I see that's what I like. Like when I'm able to listen and connect with the words, that's so important. Just with any hip hop artist, that right there, the words to me, I always listen to before anything.
Well, my words, a lot of what I write is based on my testimony, and not only my testimony, but also the testimony of others. I the things that because I've been a Christian counselor as well, so I've talked to a lot of people,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
I take those experiences that people, like the particular song that you listen to, that you just listened to, I've been exactly at the place where you are now. You're gonna get through
Mm.
this, but you can't see how. You try to analyze it. It doesn't make sense. But please don't alter your entire life by one event. And that came from a woman who told me that something happened to her as a child, and she altered her entire identity. I don't like
Mhm.
this particular sex anymore because of one experience. And so really a lot of my lyrics are either for personal testimony or from things that I have experienced or heard from others. And I just try to use real life experiences and
Mhm.
apply biblical principles to show people how God can actually transform their life.
That's right. So I guess like by now though, you're used to going into the studio. How was
I
that for you?
um so yeah, I love the studio experience, and shout out to my producer. Um um he is absolutely, you know, amazing, and every time I go into the studio with him, T Will, his name is T Will,
Mhm.
T Will. But every time I go into I love going into a studio with someone who understands me as an artist.
Mhm.
And so when you go into a studio with someone who understands you as an artist, they can actually they're not trying to make you do anything. It's really a collaboration. So
Mhm.
I go in there and I have say, hey, can we change this? Hey, can we add this? And it really makes the process really beautiful. So I love going into the studio with someone who allows you to be a part of the process.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, what okay, so what has been like as a Christian hip hop artist? I know that there's been some challenges. I know.
um
Because like you said, like being in the church, period.
well, that now since coming in now, gospel hip hop is um embraced a lot more. And one of the
Mhm.
challenges that I used to face was people like kind of like old school people who don't like Christian hip hop, who don't like hip hop at all. And so, but the beautiful thing about that is I haven't run into that challenge. That was a challenge when I was younger, but now that I'm actually in, doing Christian hip hop, actually I have more old school saints that come to me and say, I don't even like rap, but I like yours. Why?
Mhm.
Because I listen to the words and I can
Right.
one understand. I can understand you. You're not rapping so fast that I can't understand the words. And when they listen to the words, they can see God in it. And so
Mhm.
I, I thought that was something coming in that I thought would be a challenge, but it has not been a challenge. One of the things that has been, I guess, somewhat of a challenge for me is sometimes people want to put you inside of a box. I do not like comparison. A lot of times people say, well, oh, you sound like this person, or you sound like that person, or who do you think that I am? I am God's masterpiece. I am unique. I am one of a kind.
That's right.
I don't like them because I feel like comparison kills authenticity. And so I don't
Mm.
like to compare, but people often like to compare you. They want to compare you, and sometimes in that comparison they want to kind of pressure you to do it the way that everyone else is doing it. And
My
so
goodness.
it could
Mhm.
be a challenge to, but I have decided that I'm just be who God called me to be, and I'm going to do it the way God called me to do it, understanding that I will not be for everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody called to my voice, and I'm okay with that, but I'm not going to change who or how God made me or how God is directing me to do it to please or appease people.
that's
So
right.
when I minister to an audience of one, and as long as I please God, then hey, I'm doing right.
No, you know what? When we spoke about that, because a lot of people they want you to conform, and to meet the industry, whatever the industry is basically. So you have a story, I know, because I can hear it. I just can hear it. I can hear it through your words. I can hear it through. It's just like the lady said, it's different, and that's what to me stands out with you. Even your look is different. I'm just saying. It's like when I look at you, I look at you to say you're about God's business. Period.
Yeah, I
It's
really
true.
am.
Yeah. So how has your life story contributed to a lot of like what goes on into your writing process? Just who Keylosophy really is.
Well, uh, my testimony, a lot of my testimony. So what actually me into music is when my parents what made me start writing was when my parents separated at the age of 10, you know, and there was a lot. I was 10. I was the oldest of three girls.
Mhm.
And so there was a lot that I wanted to say, but growing up, you don't have the freedom to just say what you feel.
Mhm.
And so a place where that could be an outlet for me, and that's what writing
Mhm.
became. Writing became an outlet, and the beautiful thing about writing is writing allows you to tell your story in such a way. And so I don't have to tell you that I've been through this, that I've been through that. I don't have to tell you the graphics of my
Mhm.
story, but I can express myself through the story. um has been an outlet. And I am a true believer of the word of God. The Bible says that we overcome not only by the blood of the lamb, that is very important, but also
Mhm.
by the word of our testimony. And if I don't share my testimony, then someone's not going to be able to overcome. And so that's what a major part of my writing process is. How I bring forth Keylosophy in what I do is I tell my story. I tell my
Mhm.
in a way that it can help someone else overcome. And so
Mhm.
that's my desire.
Yeah, I see again, like I said, I'm always telling everybody, you go for your when you sing or whatever you have to do. When you get up there on stage, you record your video and everything, and I see professionalism with you. I'm all about that. So and I see that, and so I love that. So awards. Let's talk about awards. Where does that play in your because you're up for some stuff, right? Tell everybody.
Yeah. It's been I won my first award last year. I went to a lot of award shows. I was nominated for a lot of awards last year, but I won my first new artist of the year at Praise Factor Awards last year. And so that was an amazing experience. But I never would have imagined in a million years that this year that I would be considered for both a Stellar and a Dove Award in the same year. Both my songs, One Time and Road to Damascus, both of them were considered um on this year. One for a Stellar and one for um Dove Award. And so that's been absolutely amazing. But also a lot of other awards as well. And so it's a tremendous we don't do it for the awards, but it
Right.
really is it's an honor to know that people appreciate your music, that people notice what you're doing as an artist, lives that you're touching. And so although we don't do it for the awards it just does make us feel good. It makes us feel appreciated. And so I feel honored and I feel appreciated to be nominated and even considered.
Yeah, yeah. I like, my favorite is One Time. That's my favorite. Absolutely. So, what is your
A lot of favorite.
recommendation? Oh, that's a lot of people's favorite. Um, what is something that you have, like, let's say for instance, someone is trying to get into the business, right, of being just an artist. What is something maybe that you didn't know getting into the business that you can tell someone else?
um there's quite a few things. There's quite a few things, but one of the things that I would say is it being connected to the right people, being connected
Mhm.
to honest, integral people, people who, because one thing that I learned is when it comes to radio, when it comes to there's been times that I reached out to radio stations and I said, hey, can you play my music? And they didn't play my music. And I'm reaching out and I'm doing. But when you have a spokesperson, when you have someone who is honored and respected and known in the industry that speaks for you, that
Mhm.
I've noticed for me that has opened more doors than me. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So being connected to the right people, I'm honored to have Dr. Bobby Parker and also Dr. Stephanie Williams McDonald. Both of
That's
them are my
right.
main, and so I'm
Mhm.
two of them collectively coming together to help shape me and my career. And so the doors that the two of them have opened for me have been tremendous. So I'm thankful for them. I'm also a part of the hip hop worship gathering that is headed by MC Nice and Vonzel Washington. And so just being
Mhm.
connected to the right people, man. I'm trying to
Mhm.
tell you, people who are
Mhm.
going to show you, the right thing to do. People who say, listen, it's not just about your craft. It's about, but you need to learn this business, girl. You need to
That's
learn how
right.
to make sure music is registered properly. You need to, and so being connected to the
Mhm.
right people has been the greatest thing for me. One of the greatest things for me. And and
That's
and don't come in
yeah.
thinking you're gonna. A lot of people come into the industry just depending on their gift. Your gift is what you do, you know what I'm saying? But it
Mhm.
is a business, it is ministry for me, but I also understand that it is a business. And the thing that separates the music business from if you don't take it serious, then it's a hobby.
That's
It's
right.
not, it's not a music career
Mhm.
if you're willing to learn the business aspect of it.
Mm.
So, that's what separated from me. When I said, no, this is not a hobby, this is not a
Mhm.
craft, this is a career for me. And when I said that this is a career, I had to take the time to learn the industry, the business aspect of being an.
Mhm. Yeah, this is constantly said on here. So I'm hoping you guys, I'm not the only person that's saying this. So please take heed to what artists and radio station hosts are coming on here saying. Hello, Ryan Rutley. We have a couple people say shout outs to G Boo, Daryl Thomas, Shanique, she's a radio station host. Julius Carson, Bishop of Music. Glenn Morton is also a Christian hip hop artist. He's one of my artists, actually. And so we know about words. Words is so, so important. So who were some of your role models? Like when you were growing up, who did you listen to?
Um, Lauren Hill has always been
Oh
Lauren Hill.
yes.
Yeah, so Lauren Hill has been my biggest inspiration. I've always been a Lauren Hill fan. The truth. The truth, Lauren Hill. I love lyricists. I love MCs. I love people who
Mhm.
go beyond the surface level. And so people people who be, you're attracted to what you are. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
because I am not a surface level artist, a rapper, I'm drawn to people who go beneath the surface. I'm drawn to people who their words make you think like, oh my God, what did you just say? You have to listen to it a couple more times.
Mhm.
One that I am drawn to now actually is Jackie Hill Perry. And it's so funny because
Wow.
I was introduced to Jackie Hill Perry when she was doing spoken word, but she's also a minister of the gospel, but now she is a rapper. So she reminds me a lot of myself because I started out doing
Mhm.
poetry, and from poetry went to rap, and also a minister of the gospel. So I'm just attracted to people, drawn to people who um there's a sense of depth to what they are ministering.
Yeah, they have AI out now. So it's basically, you could program anything and have your Christian hip hop artist right there. And I know, like, so, so how authentic do you like to be? Like, are you okay with this AI that's hitting the industry?
Um, it's here. It's here.
Hmm.
Am I okay? Am I okay with it? Is it something? So the thing is, I believe that we need to learn AI
Yes.
because it's here, and
Yes.
there are some things that we can use. Like when I tell you, Chat GPT has been a great friend of mine.
Mine
Um,
too.
been a huge help. So at first when AI came out, I was totally against it. No, 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 I don't want to learn this, but it's here and
Right.
it can assist you. Now, as for me, it does not give me an opportunity to be lazy. It's not an excuse to.
Yes.
And a lot of artists say, you know what, why do I have to do the work anymore when all I have to do is program it and let a machine do it for me? Well, I
Mhm.
believe that having AI, it is to assist us, but it's not to replace our creativity. And
That's
so
right.
it makes me work harder. It makes me work harder because it's almost like when you go to the supermarket, right? And when you go to the
Mhm.
supermarket and you see a robot that's doing so, delivering the food. If you had the
Right.
I went to the bowling alley once, and the robot was bringing us the food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What happens is if you become lazy, then you're going to be replaced. But my thing is be so authentic. Let me
Yes.
tell you something.
Mhm.
Um, one time I heard Molly Music say something, and it was so powerful. He said someone told him when you sing, do it in such a way. You have to learn how to do things with your voice that the computer can't replicate.
Oh, that's right.
That the computer can't.
Mm-mm.
So be so authentic that it will take work to duplicate or replicate. Do you know what I'm saying? Way that it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, And so yeah, that's just my endeavor. I'm not mad at AI. You know what I'm saying? I learn it,
Right.
and I
Right.
use it for some. I use things, but I don't
Mhm.
use it for everything. And the problem that I see right now is there are some people who use everything, and
Mhm.
that can be problematic because if the servers go down, then you're messed up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the license to continue to be creative and not continue to learn. So I want to learn how to continue to do the things you know without AI, because guess what? If something hit the servers and the servers went down, a lot of people would be out of work because they solely depend on AI. They do not know how to do anything outside of AI. That's gone. AI.
That's true. That's true. I want to just let people know that I know that we do have a storm that is, it's like here and then it goes away, but sometimes you are in and out. So if there's any major problems on social media, just message me and let me know. But I'm taking a look, and it seems like sometimes you're in and out on my monitor, but over there on social media, you're good. So those of you who are listening, just let me know. Keylosophy, I want you to introduce your song one time. We're about to play it.
So this song one time, it's a song that I wrote right now, where a lot of people take for granted tomorrow, and we live life as if tomorrow. And I just like my first verse, just letting you know, one wrong thing can change everything. There's times where driving drunk one time and you get killed someone. It could change it could take your life. You know what I'm saying? Just being irresponsible and not using protection. I'm just gonna have fun tonight, and next you have an STD, or you have something that can't be changed. Awareness that one wrong decision can change life forever. One right decision can change your life as well. I made a lot of wrong decisions, and any of those it only took one time, for me to do any of those things, and it could be life forever. But one right decision, and that was to give my life to Christ. It changed my life forever. All it takes is one time.
Yes, that's right.
Yo, it's your girl, Keylosophy. Jumped on this beat. You already know what time it is. One time for your mind. Yo, T-Will. Let's go. One time. One time. One time. One blunt, one drink, one fling, one night. The sin can cost you everything. One indiscretion could end your career. And you say, I don't get it. All I had was one beer. One night at the club, one shot, one toke, and you watch all of your dreams go up in the smoke. One night of pleasure, midnight rendezvous could ultimately end in the death of you. One theft, one call, one text, one lie. One night drinking and driving, one DWI, one illicit affair, crush to your wife and kids. Everything you see can vanish and no longer exist, you say. Mama never told me there'd be days like this. That's why I hope you pay attention to the lyrics I spit. Listen and pay attention to the words of this rhyme. Sometimes you get no repeats, all it takes is one time. I'm just a spirit man, gonna do this one time. Tomorrow I'll be back to normal, everything will be fine. I'm young and I wanna sow my royal oats. Don't need to inhale, just wanna take one toke. Good, just as long as I protect myself, right? I'm not gonna commit, just wanna do it tonight. You know I wanna chill and wanna have some fun. Beware that this chance might be your last one. One time. One time. All it takes is one time. One time. All it takes is one time. Yeah, but don't think it's a crime. And an iris sense of virus only lie one time, one atom. Cause mankind to fall. One aching, brought a curse upon their war. Through one man the world was introduced to sin, but one man reconciled us back to God again. Jesus conquered all by sacrificing himself. Took the grave's victory and escape from death. One baptism, one Lord, one faith. Only one name by which men can be saved. One right to
choice can bring everything in line. If you never try it, it only takes one time. All it takes is one time. All it takes is one time. All it takes is one time. 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 One time. That's all that it takes. Don't move too fast. You better pump your brakes. You only get one chance to make a first impression. Gonna put a foot forward. Let it be your best one. Cause your next one might not matter at all. One bad interview won't get a second call. People might think nothing will become of your dream, but your gift might get you an invite from the king. Killing one giant can boost your resume. It might help you become the next king one day. You can start out poor, but end up the next queen. Everything can turn around with one night. All it takes is one time. One time. 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 All it takes is one time. One choice can bring your world tumbling down, but one right choice can turn everything around. You don't have to seal your fate. No, it's not too late. If you pray this prayer, then you can change your life today. Say, Lord, I'm coming confessing that I'm a sinner today. I'm asking you to forgive me and wash my sins away. I believe Jesus took my sins upon himself. I was guilty, but he chose to take my sentence to death. I believe that he died and rose on the third day. I believe he is the truth. He's a life in the way. I'm doing a 180, turning from the path of sin. And with your help, I won't travel down this path again. All it takes is one time. 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 One time. One time.
That's one time. Oh my goodness. I love that song. And they're saying, Shanique said, she's saying that the song is straight fire. I love the beat in the lyrics. Absolutely. Why does it seem like I'm trying to get you in here? It's like darling, like let me see. Hold on, Keylosophy. Let me see.
Okay, I was disconnected, so I had to.
Oh!
I was disconnected, so I had to come back in.
Oh yeah, now it's clearer too. It's clearer. Yeah, so Shanique, you guys go download that song. I love the song. I mean, just sit and listen to the words of what it says. It's like, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. So, do you want to do any collaborations with anyone?
Yeah, listen. I was talking to my manager, and I love collaborations because collaborations actually help you tap into a side of you, a part of you that you didn't know. Like, wow, I didn't know that I could that exists, And so, I love collaborations. I've only done one collaboration, but that collaboration actually helped me, actually honor my father. That was something that I always wanted to do. Since my father passed away, I wanted to honor my dad. But every time I sat down to write, I would get emotional. And so a gentleman, that an artist friend of mine, that he was kind of he was drawing a blank at his second verse. He was like, I have my first verse, but the second verse, I don't know, what I want to say. And so I heard what his first verse, and I heard the hook. And I was actually ghostwriting for him. The second verse, I was ghostwriting it for him. But when I rapped it, I just played it on my audio for my phone, and I rapped it and sent it to him in 2 days. I didn't hear from him. And so I said, well, maybe he didn't like it. And when he hit me back, he said, yeah, I need you to do that part. I can't even do that. I can't, you have to do it. And so it was what I needed. I didn't know that it was what I needed, but it allowed me to honor my father, who was my biggest fan, my biggest supporter, and my greatest inspiration. So, you know, yeah, I'm definitely open for collaborations for sure.
Yeah, it's weird how people, the artists or whomever I'm having on in these last couple of days, are literally coming on talking about their dads, because mine passed away. It would be tomorrow would be 2 years.
Wow.
So I'm hearing that often, and my son reminded me of it last night. We were in the supermarket, and he said, "Ma, don't forget Papa." And I said, looked at him and I said, "Son, there's some things that I do want to forget, and that's one of them." You know what I'm saying? As far as just a death, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard when you got to go through. It's really so hard. I don't know about you, but that has been like the hardest thing that I've had to conquer.
Um, my father transitioning was one of the hardest things that because my father, he was, kind of like my everything. You know what I'm saying? He, raising three girls by yourself, and our father was our everything, and so it's been 11 years, you know, for me, and I used to try to, I hear you saying you don't want to think about it. You don't want, I wanted to forget. I wanted to, real talk. I wanted to numb the pain, and there were times where I would just that I felt like could help me escape the pain. I learned that either you can mourn what you lost, or you can celebrate the years that you had,
That's right.
because I had 40 plus years with my dad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
you know either I can uh spend the rest of my days mourning
That's right.
the time what I lost, or I can spend the rest of my days um celebrating the memory of what I had got. Like he poured so much into me in 48 years. I'm 48, so in 48 years, you know what I'm saying? um he had poured so much into me, and so that'll never be lost. And so instead of mourning the loss, I celebrate his life by continuing his legacy.
Yep.
Everything poured into, everything that he instilled into me, I'm going to keep it forward, because if I keep his legacy going forward, then I keep a part of him alive
That's right.
that will never die.
That's right. You're right. And for those of you who are listening, because some of you guys will say, "Well, I can't see how she did it. I can't see how she's going through." I mean, I used to get, "How is she like still moving and doing things?" And that's the reason, because they would not want us to sit here, and not continue, in the things that they helped us do. No way.
And for the people who may ask the question, how does she keep doing, how does she keep going? I At one point I didn't. At one point I would close myself, I would close myself off. I would seclude myself. I didn't want to do anything that even remotely made me think of my dad. But I had to ask myself, are you going to let it be your excuse or your reason? it,
Mm,
it can either be my excuse not to, or
mm.
be the reason why I do.
That's
And
right.
so rather than allowing it to be my excuse, I made him my reason.
Mm. That's deep. Yeah, I think that artists just in general, we don't talk about those things, and we never really learn how to move past that. So that could be something that somebody too starts, because that we deal with death. Death is something, like I tell my sons, I'm like, you got to deal with it, and it's just like a light switch. It really is to me. You're here, and then that light switch goes off, and that's it. There's nothing else that we can do about that. But the thing that's so important is that they lived a wonderful life, and that they poured into us. That part,
Yeah.
that part, you
And with
know.
saying that right there, it made me think about the song that we just listened to one time, right? So we like most of us, we've been growing up hearing for 40, 50 plus years that Jesus is coming, right? Prepare for the return of Jesus. We've been hearing that, and so a lot of time people be like, "Man, I've been hearing that all my life.
Right.
He
Right.
coming. He ain't coming tomorrow." You know what I'm saying? What
Right.
we feel, but this is one thing that I learned. Listen, God put so much on the inside of us, and if you go to the graveyard is one of the richest places on earth. Want to know why? Because it's full of songs that weren't written. It's full of movies that weren't produced. It's full of books that did not get written. It's full of all of these dreams and these goals and these aspirations. People die with them. And so you make the graveyard a rich place because you did not do what it was that God placed on the inside of you. So one of the things that I choose to do daily is I want to die empty. Jesus, when he died, he said, "It is finished."
That's right.
I fulfilled my assignment. So I don't want to take anything to the grave. I want to, everything that God placed on the inside of me, whether it's a book, whether it's a business, whether it's a song, whether it's a conference, whatever God placed on the inside of me, I want to make sure that I leave it in the earth and don't take it to the grave.
That's right. I like that. I like that. Tell us about the next song, Road to Damascus.
Road to Damascus. Again, it's a part of my testimony. Road to Damascus was actually how I came with a Road to Damascus. I've always loved the story of I've always loved David, and I always have loved Saul. I always loved David because growing up, I kind of felt like I was the black sheep. I was the one that was left out. I knew I was special, but I didn't feel like I was special because I wasn't treated that way. But I knew I was different, and so you know, just reading about the life of David and how he, you know, he loved God so much, and you know, but he was different. And so I remember one day when I went to church, I hadn't rapped in like 12 years. And my pastor at the time, he asked me, he said, "Are you a rapper?" And I said, "No, I used to be." And he said, "What do you mean you used to be?" And I said, "I don't rap anymore." And he said, "Why?" I said, "Because I quit rapping when I got saved." And he was like, "Don't you know that every good and perfect gift comes from God?" Right. And so he challenged me to come to church next Sunday and rap a song, a totally new song. He said, "I don't want it to be anything old. I want it to be something fresh, something new." And it was easy to do something new because I hadn't rapped in 12 years. So
right.
But I went home, and for almost the entire week, I struggled because I had been preaching at that point for 3 years, but I hadn't rapped in 12. And so I'm like, oh, and when I opened up the Bible and I opened up to Psalm 23, and the Lord said, "I want you to put yourself in David's place, and I want you to rap it from David's perspective." And so what I did is I just inserted my testimony and I rapped it from David's perspective. And so that's where the first verse came from. And then the second verse was just, you know, I kind of like went a little crazy with the second verse because I was like, you know, I'm, you know, kind of like righteous indignation. Like, man, people tried to stop me, but you're not stopping me. I'm going to do everything God told me. And so, yeah, you know, just talking about this path that led me to God. That's what Road to the
Same producer?
Same producer, yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys. Road to Damascus.
Myself. Jesus said, "Don't fear, daughter, I am with thee." And he promised that he never leave nor forsake me. Being a deceiver was the enemy's job, but this valley wasn't death, it was just a mirage. He wanted me to think that God had abandoned me, but if the light isn't present, then the shadow can't be. Jesus said, "I'm here and did not forsake you. I brought you down this path so that I could make you." People laughed and made fun of my calamity, and they thought that surely this would be the end, the key. I was the subject of gossip, the topic in lies. Friends turned out to Jesus left me right in front of my enemy's eyes. He showed me indeed there was a purpose to my pain, and at the darkest hour I still gave birth to change. He anointed me and then he sent the overflow, and it all took place on this particular road. It all took place on this particular road. It all took place on this particular road. On a road to Damascus, out on a mission, had an encounter with Jesus, a divine intervention. Jesus sat down the road, waiting for me, took the scales off my eyes, and now on Damascus, every change, spiritual transformation, born again, new. And it's the miraculous. It all took place on this road to Damascus. The road to Damascus. The road to Damascus. The road to Damascus. It all took place on this road. Hey yo, microphone check, microphone check. I've been safe for mad years, I'm not tired yet. Didn't walk away like some people expected. Still standing deep. Not inspected. I guess they didn't know that I was God, chosen and elected. Everything that Christ I kill, God resurrected. I enlisted for battle. I'm a kingdom soldier. People tried to silence me, but only make me bolder. I'm not staying shut because I got a story to tell. Power packed testimony, snatching souls out of hell. Hey yo, I've been a lot of places. I've seen a lot of things. I've been bound so I can tell you why the cage bird sing. I've been a slave and a prisoner for much too long, but now I'm free and I'm not gonna sing another sad song. I was out on a mission, sin was blurring my vision. Now I'm living for Jesus, preaching to all who will listen. The devil tried to kill me when my life was broken and dark, but Jesus said, not today, I chose her from the start. Jesus said, not today, I chose her from the start. Jesus said, not today, I chose her from the start. The devil tried to kill me when my life was broken and dark, but Jesus said, not today, I chose her from the start. Jesus said, not today, I chose her from the start.
Jesus said, not today, I chose her from the start.
On a road to Damascus, out on a mission, had an encounter with Jesus, a divine intervention. Jesus sat down the road, waiting for me, took the scales off my eyes, and now I can see. On a road to Damascus, everything changed. Spiritual transformation, born again, new name. Jesus came and did the miraculous, and it all took place on this road to Damascus. The road to Damascus. The road to Damascus. The road to Damascus. It all took place on this road.
Another one I love.
Let me tell you, Road to Damascus. I went to the studio. I went to the studio on my birthday, and I went to record a song. And I did not have a beat for Road to Damascus. And I said, man, I really want to do this song. And my producer, created the beat on the spot with me in the studio. He said, rap a little bit. I rapped a little bit of it, and he built the beat, the entire beat.
Wow.
Around right then and there on the spot. So it took him about 45 minutes to build the beat, and then about 45 minutes for me to record the song. And so it was amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Like, so what's next for you?
Hey, I am open to whatever the Lord wants to do. But the Stellars is what's next. What's recently next. Well, I'm gonna be at GMWA. GMWA is gonna be in Greensboro, North Carolina. Next week, not next week, the week after. And so I'm gonna be at GMWA, and then the Stellars is going to be in Charlotte next month. And so I am so looking forward to the Stellars. I am on tour with the hip hop worship gathering, so we're still on tour. I'm going to be at the Dove Awards, going to be at Flavor Fest. Got so much going on this year. And you know, at the beginning of January, we're going on the hip hop cruise and summit.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're gonna be in Nassau, Bahamas. And so yeah, man, I'm just super excited, you know, and whatever God, listen, I'm open to whatever God has for me. I'm here.
Excited for you too. You know, you have a wonderful spirit, and you know, I'm always like, Bobby Parker's in the house. He said, sounding great, great interview. So proud of Keylosophy. Yeah. And again, it's the whole package. It's not just you as a Christian hip hop artist. That's not what drew me to like you. Yes, Bobby Parker did share with me your music, but that wasn't all, because there's many people that people share with me their music, and I'm like, I go on their social media and being nosy, because I told you guys, you got your social media is just like your resume. I should be able to go on there and search like I want to, right? So when I went on there, it was just nothing but authentically who you was. And I that's what I like. And Bobby Parker's, no, you'll like her. And I did. But I think I had seen you, but then I think I didn't know of you as Keylosophy.
I met you last year at Stellars. Not the Stellars, at Spin Awards. I'm sorry, Spin Awards. You were we were both in there during the radio panel, and that's why I remember meeting you.
Oh, and I think I went out. I went out to eat, and then I came in late because I had a question. By the time I came in to ask my question, it was like, we're done.
But I remember you asking the question. So yeah, I met you.
Really?
I seen you last year at the Spin Awards. Yeah.
Well, I am going to Nestella, so I hope to see you, and so I can really really meet you and everything, and say hi, and of course take my picture, because yeah, I don't you going up from here.
Um.
Like I said, it's a whole package. It's not just, and I try to tell artists that, it's not just the music, it's not just you're pretty, you know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with that. It's the whole thing. So we have to really, really, a lot of us, we have to focus on the whole package, you know, um, not getting attitudes, not snapping off, not getting, emotional with this, because we're all in this together,
Yeah. Yeah.
literally. And I tell artists this all the time: what's for you is for you. So I just appreciate all that you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, but you know what? You focus anyway. We talked. You're focusing on what you got to get done. And so I just hope to see you. Who knows? We
Oh,
will be on some stages together one day.
as look, my my manager, Dr. Bobby Parker, he already told me, going to the Stellars is not. Listen, I'm a girl who loves some heels, but he already told me, girl, you better have on your flats because we not going to be cute. We going to network, and so
Right.
super 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 excited. So I'm sure that in one of those rooms that I'm going to be in, we are going to cross each other, and so I'm definitely looking forward to meeting you and getting that picture and being able to hug. I love hugs, so I'm.
I know, me too, me too, me too, me too. It's a great thing. So, what is it that you have to say to any artist that right now? I don't know if they're still in here, like Tiffany. She's also a Christian hip hop artist. What do you have for Christian hip hop artists that are getting into the field of being a Christian hip hop artist? And it could be discouraging in their area.
Um, well, I will say that encountered some discouraging moments, and I was ready to quit. I really was. I was ready to quit, and I didn't let anyone know. I didn't let anyone know. It was something internally, and I remember I just kind of, I don't even know how I mentioned it to Dr. Parker, but when I mentioned it to him, he refused to let me quit. He
Yeah.
said, "Give me." I think it was at the end of last year. I said, "I don't know if I want to keep doing this." I said, I prayed a prayer and I said, "Lord, I'm going to give it one more year. And if things don't turn around, I think I wasn't gonna stop doing music, but I was just gonna do it kind of like as a hobby, like something that I love, but not as a career."
Yeah. Yeah.
And Dr. Parker would not let me quit. He said, "Give me 6 months." And I just want to tell you, last month um was 6 months, and man, last month, 6 months, and yeah,
Mhm.
don't quit, don't quit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You,
Mhm.
it takes hard work, so it's not a overnight. There's no overnight success. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hard work. And my manager says I'm probably one of the hardest working people he knows, because every time he talked to me, "What you doing?" "I'm working." I'm working.
Right.
But it's a lot of hard work, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Get out what you put in. And so, if you come in and you're committed and you are dedicated, and like Dr. Parker, he always says, put yourself in the way. You know what I'm saying? You have to you have to meet people, you have to network, you have to
That's right.
allow people to know who you are. You know, you have to, like you said, your social media has to reflect. People should be able to get on your social media, know that you're an artist.
That's right.
Your social all over the place, where I'm selling plates, and I'm selling Kirby's, and I'm doing this, and I'm an artist. And then
I
people
know.
search to find your social media should reflect who you are as an artist. It should help people quickly determine it. So it's a lot that I can say, but just don't give up. Just don't give up. And if God called you to it, know that He'll bring you through it.
That's right. One thing that I do like with you is that you don't want to change. You're not changing for anyone. That's the
No,
thing I like. And that right there, period. You know, a lot of us, we want to change to sound like I was talking to someone today. I was talking to Mr. Tony D today. And I said that. I said, a lot of these artists, like when I check my inbox, gospel artists, they're starting to sound alike. They're all doing the riffs, it's starting to be the same. But we're not meant to be a copy.
you know, and I say that, and everybody always says, I tell everybody, of course, I love Lauryn Hill, right? But let me tell you something. Lauryn Hill just received, the Living Legend Award. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Why? Because she did not conform
That's right.
to what the industry wanted her to
Right.
be. She was
Mhm.
authentically who she was, you know,
Mhm.
and they could not change her.
That's
They could
right.
not make her do it the way they wanted. And that's one of the things that I love about her. And that's one of the things that I'm dedicated. Listen, I'm gonna do it the way that God, guess what?
Mhm.
God opened this door.
That's
God,
right.
God opened this door. He may have used somebody else's hand, but God is the one that opened this door for me. And so I'm going to continue to be obedient to what God, because if God opened the door,
That's right.
no one can shut it.
No one. That's right.
So I'm just
That's
going to
true.
be faithful and dedicated and committed to what God wants me to do and the way that God wants me to do it. Like I said, and the people who are called to me will come to me.
That, that's it. And we have to believe that. I think a lot of times though, our faith is not strong. We don't see it because we're it's just, we got all these distractions and we're not staying focused in on God. We got everybody telling us what to do. And until we know how to shut that down and just listen to God, then we're not gonna get there, because God is saying, look, keep your eye on me right here, right here. And we're all over the place. So
That's
I appreciate all that you're doing. I'm so excited. I really am. So
I
keep
pray
doing it, lady.
all that you do. You're amazing. You're amazing. Listen, you got this. Listen, you got this radio. First of all, you have a radio voice. you know, you
Well,
have a.
thank you.
And I love hearing you do interviews. You are absolutely you really are a queen at what you do. So I
Well,
just want
thank you.
to encourage you.
Thank you.
Keep
Thank you.
what you're doing, because you're making a difference.
Thank you so much. You know what? I want my platform to basically be a platform to put people on there who we don't know about.
Right.
You know, I'm an artist too.
Oh wow.
Okay. So I'm about to come out with some stuff, right?
Hey.
But what bothered me when I was younger in the industry was, it's like the ones that could really flow and the ones that was really uh, blessed, and God gave them their gifts, were the ones that were kicked to the back.
Mm.
And that's with everything that happens. It happens with radio station personalities. Sometimes we look at radio station personalities and we think that we know them, and we really don't. So when I had my long spiel about having all of the radio station personalities on, there was some things that I know I did. I learned about a lot of the radio station hosts that we wouldn't have learned about,
Right.
because we don't talk to them. You're
Hmm.
just so busy shoving music in their face. You don't get to know who they are, but we can make judgments about who they are. So, same thing with an artist. We can see you, the only thing we have to judge is looking at you, and then we say, "Ah, I don't like her, I don't like him," but they never get to really connect with you. So on my platform, I just hope that you connect, that people network with you by connecting with you. Everybody could connect with each other, because you just never know. You never know. So God bless you in all that you doing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You
Thank
know,
you so much for coming on. And Bobby Parker, thank you so much too.
it's my play. Bobby. I-
Thank you so much. And anything else, I know he will. Anything else that you need to say, can I go on Queen Alicia's platform? Yeah, you can. You're part of the family right now. So
Thank
whatever
you.
you need, just let me know, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I
And
truly
I'll be there on the Stellas going, go, go, go.
appreciate.
I gotta sit all cute and quiet. I can't do that. I'm gonna be like, yes, yes. So good luck with everything that you do. Love you,
I'm
girl.
gonna be on the main show, but I have several showcases that I'm gonna be a part of. So yeah,
Hopefully I'll catch them. All right.
yeah.
I'll be there. All right. God bless you and your ministry.
God bless you. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Bye bye. That is Keylosophy. You guys, please go and follow her. There is no reason why you shouldn't be. Uh-oh, I forgot to get her connections. Let me see. Did she leave off of there? She just came back. Hold on. Tell us how we can connect with you, Keylosophy.
You can find me on all social media platforms. Keylosophy. That's Keylosophy. Keylosophy. And also, you can stream my music on whatever favorite platform you purchase music or stream music from. Apple Music, um, Amazon Music, Spotify. I'm on all platforms. Keylosophy again. Keylosophy.
Mhm. Yeah, please connect with her. Please connect, because you got to stay informed. Thank you so much once again, Keylosophy. Have a great night.
You as well. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, so you guys have to make sure that you connect. Connect is, I'm telling you, I can't even tell you how imperative it is to connect. When I have, and I told you, this is what it is. Like when I have people on the platform, what I want you guys to do is to get to know them. That's what I really, really want you to do. So thank you so much, Shanique, for coming in. I am Stephanie Green. How you doing? Lisa, I see you. We're gonna have Lisa Bellamy Fluker. She's gonna be on. Her and her husband are talented. That must be fun to go traveling with your husband as when you guys have events and stuff. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have her on and chopping it on. That's a way overdue interview that we're gonna have with her. So I would like to thank you guys once again for being so wonderful and being on the Chopping It Up with Queen Alicia platform. All right. Of course, I'm tired right now. So busy day, busy day. So what am I doing? I'm getting ready to move. I told you guys that. So I'm like shifting things away and throwing things in the trash. It's just something else. Yeah, it's something else. So Shanique, make sure you go follow Keylosophy. whoever's still in here, okay? Connect, 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 and support. Support is very important. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. And one time, you need to listen to her song one time and purchase it. Once again, it is less than $2. I had to think. One, it's probably like 199, right, to purchase. So we encourage you to purchase the music. All right, purchase the music. It is not that much. Y'all pay that much for a bag of potato chips. It's not that much. So go out and purchase it and share it. Tell other people about it. Don't just be like, okay, it's for me. Tell them about it. Say, you know what? Have you ever heard about this Christian hip hop artist, Keylosophy? Because it really is. For Christian hip hop artists, it is extremely harder to get in the industry and to move around. So, because when we hear hip hop, we just hear hip hop. We don't even listen. You have to sift through. It's just like gospel artists. There's some good and there's some not so good. So we just have to sift through the ones that are good. I know about 4 Christian hip hop artists that are like really good, right? So winos you gotta support. All right. So make sure you are supporting everyone that comes on this platform, even towards the radio station host that my week we had a lot like 3 months full, and we're still not finished because a lot of them are really busy. So I'm going back and forth with them to try to settle in a date for them. But make sure, it would be great if sometimes all of those hoes, right, you'll make it time in your schedule to go in their inbox and say, hi, how you doing? Right? Now, will all of them respond? No, they might not respond immediately. But again, we're making the connections. We can't start making a connection as soon as now we're about to put out our single and now we're running to make the connection. It doesn't work like that. Connections are made before, right? You get that song, right? Before you want somebody to nominate you for an award. Speaking of nominations, oh my gosh. Wait, hold up. Let me I have to get everything so I can show it to you guys. Let me pull it up. This is my first nomination actually for anything. Well, in radio, put it that way, because I am so big at telling you guys I don't nominate myself, so you can forget it. I will not get nominated for real because I don't do that. It's nothing that I do. I enjoy when others nominate me. When they nominate me, then they nominate me. But I do not do anything on this platform to get a nomination. I do it because I want to do it. So let's get that straight. There's no strings attached or none of that stuff. That's not the person that I am. So I'm trying to bring this flyer up really quick. So I just want you to know that, and I want everybody else to know that, and you can spread that to everybody else. That sorry, I don't do this for a pat on the back. Oh, you did a great job. I don't. I really don't. I just have fun connecting with people. That's been a thing of what, and you know what? It's really important, to be honest with you, to connect, because when you connect, guess what happens? You just don't know. You just don't know what happens when you connect. All right. So what did I put on here? Okay, let me show you. I am actually up for an Avinity Award. Okay, yeah, that's what they say. That's what they said I am. So let me see if I can show it to you guys. I don't even like talking about these things. My mom was here, she would say it all. Hold on for a second. All right, so this is what's going on here.
People say that I'm not the same girl. They say I think that I'm in my own world. What makes them think that I have changed?
So I am up and I'm nominated for Best Gospel Media Person talented. The 11th annual Identity Gospel Music Awards.
Say that I'm not the same girl. They say I think that I'm in my own world. What makes them think that I have changed? Some people
So,
say that I'm not the same girl. They say I think that I'm in my own world. What makes them think?
uh, all right. So that's what I'm up for. And I do need you to go and vote for me. Right? Is that how it goes? I'm supposed to ask for votes. So please go and vote for me. And just know it always feels really strange. Right now, I'm about to step in territories that are really different for me because my parents are not here. So I don't do the speaking for myself. My mother used to do that. My dad was my coach. He used to coach me in music. So I'm not used to that. So I'm going to have to step out. And I know you guys don't believe it, but it's true because you see me on social media. But thank you so much, Shanique. And so you think that, but I'm cool behind the camera. It's just when I have to speak about myself. So a lot of things you won't know because I'm not going to say it because I'm not that type of person to because it looks like to me that you're bragging, so I'm going to have to step outside of my comfort zone, right, and do some things. Yeah, but yeah, it feels weird. It just really feels weird. I'm appreciative, but it feels weird. So yeah, I would like for you to go and vote for me, and that's it. So hi, Anthony G. Adams. How are you? And I hope that you are, Anthony. Are you one of my friends? If not, you know what you got to do. You have to follow me. All right. I'm Queen Alicia. Nice to meet you. And Shanique is still in here. And Anthony, you can find out what Shanique does. Shanique is a radio station host, just like me. See, now we the network. Go find out what she does. And guess what? Follow what she does, right? She has a radio station she has a radio station show that she's on in the radio station. So connect with her. You'll see it all on her platform. I don't want to call out a station, then I'll be messed up because believe me, there's so many radio stations that I know in my head. Um, oh well, thank you so much. I'm trying. That's all. Literally, I'm trying. This is a one man show here. It's nobody behind the scenes. Nothing. This is me. So I can edit a lot of things. I am on the Yolanda Fabian show. I'm on her station, WDAB. I'm thinking I'm saying that right. That's in New York. And that comes on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See, I'm getting better. I'm growing, y'all. I'm growing, right? Because it's a lot you got to remember. But no, I want to say thank you guys, all of you, for supporting me. And I see what you do, and I see that you're supporting, and I appreciate all of you. And if no one told you today that they loved you, you know I love you. And anytime that you know, need me for anything, as far as you're thinking about an idea that I should have on the show, something, a topic that I should discuss, because I'm not just talking about gospel artists. This Saturday, I might be doing something else. So there's a lot of things that are coming out, the woodworks. I used to start, I'm not going to say what I started, but before there was a Chopping Up with Queen Alicia, I used to be I used to be online and I used to talk late at night. And we're not going to talk about what we used to talk about, but that's what I used to do. And we are going to be doing something that's going to be exciting for everyone, right? Trying to fit everyone in, we want everybody to be included, because some people might not relate to talking to gospel artists or just artists in general. Some people might not relate to just talking to a radio station hosts. You don't relate to that. So we got to make sure that we are um, having something for everybody, how they say everybody, everybody. So you're gonna see. So that's why I'm tired sometimes. Like tonight is one of those nights. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I really want you guys to go and download all the Philosophy. I'm hear me say all of it. Yeah, all of her songs. Because even the Road to Damascus is really good. You got to listen to her words. That's why I like her so. So if she posts something, you connect it, share it to help her out. Y'all got to share stuff to help people out. Got to share things to help artists out because they trying. You know what I'm saying? Going into the studio, sure, it's not cheap. You know, so we got to support independent artists, right? You must do that at all times, right? Yeah, help them by sharing, and that's how you get the word out. All right, that's how you get the word out. I'm thinking about having a class to tell us to teach us about Facebook. That's what I'm really thinking about too, because many of us we do not know a lot about. Okay, you requested. Thank you, Anthony. I gotta see who Anthony is. I gotta see Anthony. Are you an artist too, or just a supporter? I thank you. We gotta really do a better job. Oh, we are. Okay, okay, okay. I gotta see who Anthony is. You know, I have some real cool people on my page that I don't even like. You know, I don't know. I like to conversate with them and have a conversation. You know, but I thank you. I want to thank you guys because I feel that I'm getting ready to go to sleep. Yes, I am. You are okay. Cool. Thank you so much, Anthony G. Adams. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Shanique Cicero. She is a radio station host, so you might want to connect with her. Go up and down all of the people that were in the room, and who knows, you know, you have artists. You have other Christian hip hop artists that were in the room, right? Go click on their information if they said anything and see who they are and follow them. This is an easy network. I'm trying to tell you, it's really easy. But thank you so much for coming into the platform, and I hope that you have a great night tonight. Okay, and oh, you are. Wait, hold up. Anthony said that he's a you're an artist. Can I go? Hold up, hold up. Julius Carson. What's going on? Julius Carson is a radio station host too. You got to connect. Um, Anthony, are you an artist? So what's your song? Tell me about your song. What do you sing? See, Anthony, I would give you a chance to like basically like give you a chance to basically like send me your music so I could have played it if you like to be on the spot like that. Look, I'm sorry to tell you this, but that's what the Apollo do. You got 3 minutes. Is he still here? Anthony, are you still here? I think Anthony left. Anthony, did you leave? Anthony, did you leave? Anthony, you said A.G. Adams and the family, Anthony Adams and confirmation. Oh, really? Hmm. Let me see. I'm gonna bring up your music right now. How about that? Let me see. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if Julius is still watching. Let me see. A.G. Adams and the Family, Anthony Adams and Confirmation. Anthony Adams and Confirmation. Okay, I see you. Let me see. Okay. All right. So, Anthony, is one of your songs Trouble Don't Last Always? Anthony, is that one of your songs? God's Hands. Okay, let's see. I don't know. I don't see the God's Hands. Is God Hands on YouTube? I don't see it there. Trouble Don't Last Always. Okay. Let's see if I can play Trouble Don't Last Always. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see. Oh, Anthony Adams. You gotta be for Anthony. Is that you? Adams. There you go, y'all. Trouble don't last always. Anthony Adams and confirmation. Anthony got put on the spot and he passed the test. Thank you, Anthony. I left my information. Um, yes. Yeah. Guess what? I left my information. So all you got to do is send me your music. Send it right there. And then who knows? I might send your music to a couple of people that I know. Who knows? I don't know. So I'm literally booking interviews for next month. Next month is gonna be a crazy month for me because I'm trying to fit a lot. You're welcome, Anthony. You're welcome. Look at that. Look at what happened when you came on and you just started talking, right? And I just was like, wait, hold up. Right? Sometimes I'm telling you, a lot of people don't go on. They don't do that. When you see somebody on, you need to stop and be like, wait a minute, what, like my dad would say, what would it hurt or what could hurt if I go on to their live and I say, hey, how you doing? And I even just say that I'm an artist. Hi, right? You come in the room, hi, how you doing? My name is Anthony, I'm a recording artist. Some people will go, you are? Now, they might not do what I just did, but later after the broadcast is over, sometimes they'll go back and start looking for music on your page. So I hope this music is on your page because everybody's social media page should be their resume, you know. So that's what it is. So Shanique even liked it too. Shanique likes quartet, so Shanique liked it too. So I want to thank you guys. Anthony, keep in touch. Send me your music. Thank you so much and if you have any CDs, Shanique takes CDs. So maybe sometime, make about 50, 40 CDs or 20 CDs. And because CDs are coming back and people do take them. So I want to leave you one time. I'm going to play One Time by Keylosophy. Once again, please go purchase her music and please support her. We got to support good music, period. We have to support great music. So I want to thank you so much for being on tonight with Chopping Up with Queen Alicia. And once again, if nobody told you that they loved you, always know I love you. And I thank you. I thank you for being my biggest supporters. Because again, like I tell you, that's what matters to me. I really don't care about anything else in regards to I thank God for being nominated for an Avidity Award. But what I'm saying is if I can't change a life, it really doesn't matter to me. So I'm hoping I'm making a connection by you connecting. So when you connect with others that you don't know or that you look on social media and you think you know them, but you really have no idea. I appreciate you too, Shanique. All right, I'm going to let you hear this one time and you know what? Have a great night. So this is One Time by Keylosophy.
It's your girl, Keylosophy. Jumped on this beat. You already know what time it is. One time for your mind. Yo, T Will. Let's go. One time. One time. One time. One blunt, one drink, one fling. One night, a sin can cost you everything. One indiscretion could end your career. And you say, I don't get it, all I had was one beer. One night at the club, one shot, one toke. And you watch all of your dreams go up in the smoke. One night, a pleasure, midnight rendezvous could ultimately end in the death of you. One theft, one call, one text, one lie. One night drinking and driving, one DWI. One illicit affair, cost you your wife and kids. Everything you see can vanish and no longer exist. you say?
Mama never told me there'd be days like this.
That's why I hope you pay attention to the lyrics I spit. Listen and pay attention to the words of this rhyme. Sometimes you get no repeats, all it takes is one time.
I'm just a spirit being, gonna do this one time. Tomorrow I'll be back to normal, everything will be fine. I'm young and I wanna sow my royal oats. Don't need to inhale, just wanna take one toke. I'm good, just as long as I protect myself, right? I'm not gonna commit, just wanna do it tonight. You know I wanna chill and wanna have some fun.
Beware that this chance might be
All
your
it
last
takes is
one.
one time. One time. All it takes is one time. One time. All it takes is one time.
Give, but don't think it's a crime. And an iris and sapphirus only lie one time. One atom caused mankind to fall. One aching brought a curse upon them all. Through one man the world was introduced to sin, but one man reconciled us back to God again. Jesus conquered all by sacrificing himself. Took the grave's victory and his sting from death. One baptism, one Lord, one faith. Only one name by which men can be saved. One right choice can bring everything in line. If you never tried it, it only takes one time.
All it takes is one time. All it takes is one time. All it takes is one time. One time. All it takes is one time. One time. All it takes is one time. One time. All it takes is one time.
One time, that's all that it takes. Don't move too fast, you better pump your brakes. You only get one chance to make a first impression. Gonna put a foot forward, let it be your best one. Cause your next one might not matter at all. One bad interview won't get a second call. People might think nothing will become of your dream, but your gift might get you any right from the king. Killing one giant can boost your resume. It might help you become the next king one day. You can start out poor, but end up the next queen. Everything can turn around with one night.
All it
with
takes
this
is one
queen.
time. One time. All it takes is one time. One time. All it takes is one time. One time. All it takes is one time. One time. All it takes is one
One
time.
wrong choice can bring your world tumbling down, but one right choice can turn everything around. You don't have to seal your fate, no, it's not too late. If you pray this prayer, then you can change your life today. Say, Lord, I'm coming confessing that I'm a sinner today. I'm asking you to forgive me and wash my sins away. I believe Jesus took my sins upon himself. I was guilty, but he chose to take my sin into death. I believe that he died and rose on the third day. I believe he is the truth, he's a life in the way. I'm doing a 180, turning from the path of sin. And with your help, I won't travel down this path
All it
again.
takes is one
Amen.
time. All it takes is one time. All it takes is one time.
All it takes is one time. All it takes is one time. All it takes is one time. One time. One time. That was Keylosophy with One Time. Once again, thank you so much for listening and chopping up with Queen Alicia. Please make sure you like, follow, and share and purchase these artists' music. Be a great support to them. Once again, thank you so much for chopping up with Queen Alicia. Have a great night.
Chopping it up with Queen Alicia, where every word is clear and true. From deep talks and open dialogue, join the conversation. Explore real relationships and paths to grow.
Yeah, chop it up with Alicia. The queen. This is the podcast you know you're gonna need, hun. Chop it up with Alicia J today. She's dropping them nuggets and stuff you really wanna say on relationships and situationships. Married or single, and even if you wanna mingle. Chop it up with Alicia. Chop it up, the queen. Today. Yeah.
Discuss hot topics and let your knowledge flow.
The queen. Let's chop it up.